Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. In the last video we picked up the wave cannon, or the wave beam. Lovely little upgrade which we managed to grab after beating Sheegoth, or Mama Sheegoth? Yeah, Big Mama Sheegoth. We managed to take her down and got the wave beam as our reward, which is rather nice. Now there's a couple of doors that we can open with this ability. One thing that you'll notice as we go further into the game is that certain doors are locked depending on the colours that you need to unlock them, if that makes sense. So as an example, the green doors are regular doors, power beam, any beam will open those, which is handy. And then you've got purple ones, which I think there is one kicking around in the ice ruins. I just need to find it. There it is, in that one, in the ice ruins west, on the left hand side. That requires the wave beam. The other two are white and red. We haven't come across those beams yet, so I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. So we could go back that way and see what we can find in that newly opened area. I'm also half considering going back through the previous areas that we've done before, because I know with the double jump especially we can get some new upgrades that we've done before. So what we might do is go a little bit further, see what we can find, and then maybe head back on ourselves. We'll see what happens. So for now we are heading through to the Ice Ruins West, which isn't far from here. I may hop over and save on the way through just to get some restores. You notice there's a lot more Sheegoths here now where there weren't before. I think killing Big Mama Sheegoth has probably made them a little bit angry. Maybe, you know. Okay. All saved and ready to go. I'm going to ignore Sheegoth, this little Sheegoth down here, because we don't need to face him. I can hear... Ah yeah, of course that's the upgrade that I couldn't get before. It's the one that's buried in an ice block. It should give you some hint about an upgrade that we're going to need at some point in the future. Of course I need a concussive blast to take those down because of their spiky shell. And from here, get up higher, which I should be able to do with our lovely new space boots. Always thought I could do with a double jump in real life. I'm quite a tall person, but you know, double jump would just be quite useful. Just take these guys out. The wave beam is the only beam capable of taking down Bombus, so it's handy now that we can finally take care of them. Pick up some more missiles because we used up quite a lot of them in our fight with Big Mama Sheegoth. And you can see the door up there, that's the one we need to go through. There's an upgrade in this room as well, but I seem to remember us spotting it last time round and being just making sure that we can't pick it up. It's basically we need an ability that we don't have yet. So I'm going to try and ignore the Sheegoths if I can, but I have a feeling I may not be able to. I want to kind of slip past them without taking them down because they're just a bit of a pain in the backside by this point in time. They're not that tough, they just take a lot of time and a lot of missiles to defeat. And yeah, I'm going to have to go through this bit here. Lots of enemy dots on radar, which is never nice. Up here, and then up here. Oh, hey, that looks important. And as you'd expect, concussive blast. So, missile launcher. Maybe I should have scanned that. Don't think it would have made much of a difference. So, I dropped back a little bit. Reran my progress from the last save point. This was definitely a research entry, so it was worth picking up. This hanging rock structure appears to have a weak spot near its base. Some stalactites can be dislodged from ceilings, allowing them to be used as platforms to cross otherwise unreachable areas. So, we're going to take care of this. we're going to very carefully make our way forward this time around. I seem to remember from past saves that, or past games, that there are a couple of entries that are one-time entries, and ice shriek bats are some of them. This is one of them. There we go. Ice shriek bat, ice-encased ceiling dweller. Like standard shriek bats, these creatures are easily spotted with thermal imaging. They roost on cave ceilings, subsisting on insects, reptiles, and small mammals. Fiercely territorial, they will dive bomb anything that wanders near. There we go. So we've already got 2 research entries that we may otherwise have missed. I'm kind of glad I went back. What's the other handy thing about this ability, or this new wave beam? It can pierce through multiple enemies, making it a lot easier to take out things like the shriek bats, where otherwise, you know, you would have had to possibly fire 1 or 2, maybe even more shots to get through. Get another one of those. I can hear that upgrade, but I'm still not going to be able to get to it. It's kind of taunting me. And I don't think I've scanned one of these, so let's have a look. No? Can't scan it. It is not scannable. These guys again. They're a lot easier to kill than they used to be, again, because of the ability to pierce through multiple enemies. Screw you, things, scarabs. Only exist in life to make my life a pain in the ass. Words. Can't words. Okay, so what do we got here? I can immediately see a spiderball rail over there, which I'm not going to be able to get to yet. And there is a wave beam door up top. Have a ganders around, see what we can find. Maybe we can find something to allow us to bypass the spiderball rail. Like, for instance, our standard little spinner device. Let's have a look. And no, that's wrong. It's been a few days since I played Metroid Prime last, so yeah, trying to kind of remember the abilities and everything. Epic fail. And there's another device over there, so I'm going to have to go over and open that up. What is that? One-way access hatch. Okay, so not really applicable at the moment. You can faintly hear the sound of an upgrade as well, so there's an expansion somewhere in this area. We've done something. There's our bomb hatch up there, which we can now use the double jump to get up there. There we go. Just get ourselves up in the hole. Sounds like it's getting in the hole. Crazy. And we're now opening this place up. Raising the platforms a little bit. Which is great, but bad if we slip off, because Samus isn't great underwater. Note itself, it's only a very brief raising in the water. Still, it's enough to get us up top, which is what we want to do. Let's go and have a look at the missile door first, if we can get there. Go. A save station. Let's have a quick look and see what we got in the way of entries. Schematics to Glacier 1 secure zone accessed. Personnel bound for research area proceed directly to checkpoint. Schematics for Research Lab Hydra accessed. To access Research Lab Hydra, proceed through the purple doors to the south. Research Lab. Maybe we can get an idea of what the space pirates have been up to on the Phendrana Drifts. back up and running. I can still hear an upgrade here somewhere. I think it might be through one of the... possibly through one of the hatches or something. We will find it. Maybe not so much now, but we will come back to it later. Noting to myself that this door is actually locked to us at the moment. Doesn't need an ability or anything to get through it, it's just plain locked. Kind of annoying, but you know, we'll figure a way through there shortly. For now, we are being herded to the south, into the Research Lab Hydra. Oh, hello! Hey, Space Pirate. Now look, I'm trying to scan you, if you can just fuck off for a moment. Did he just shove me out the door and then close it behind me? And that's just rude. I can't get a scan on him, so I'm just going to have to shoot him in the face. Rude. I'm sure I'll get my chance to take him down in a minute. It's standard Space Pirate music in the background. Tear that turret down before it notices me. Oh, hello.
Defeat enemies to unlock doors.
Thanks, computer. I think they know we're here. I'm not sure what gives me that impression, but I think they may have the idea that we're here. Here we go, new creatures entry. Morphology, Space Pirates. Sentient aggressor species well trained in melee, weapon and melee combat. Space Pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and four-arm mounted sights in combat. This species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and amoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition, only the results matter, and they take these very seriously. Missile to the face. Just one dude left over there. I think he's gotten the idea that maybe if he hides he won't get shot. This is painfully untrue. But I'm not going to blow a missile on him. Thanks, computer. So, bitches, we is in your crib wrecking your shit. There. What do we got? Project Titan specimen is immobilized in quarantine cave. Relocation is recommended due to increased violent activity. Phazon ore appears to bind through Phazon energy. Thermal imaging is required to detect the highest concentration of radioactivity, which serves to bind the stones together. Imaging research is being conducted in the containment vault area of this facility. Phazon ore is extremely durable and blast resistant, although the armor-like qualities of the shell provide ample protection. Thermal imaging can be used to detect weak areas in the casing. Improvements must be made to the shells. Accidentally overclicked. Must be made to the shell in the event that these weaknesses are found by aggressors. And one more. East Quarantine Cave is restricted to blue level security. Authorized personnel permitted entry only after bioscan. So this thing in the Quarantine Cave is sounding pretty important. We may have to go and have a ganders and see what's in that direction. And we've got ourselves a nice little bit of information. I'm guessing that's the Quarantine Cave, and that's the one that was blocked off to us earlier, so let's head deeper into the facility and see if we can find a way to open it. Grab a few bits and pieces of energy on the way through. Need to get upstairs. So that should be a cinch, but there you go, there's a ramp. I could probably use the double jump, but sometimes just the ramp is easier. More pieces of energy and weapons. Access to Research Lab Hydra granted. And they know we're here. Good, 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 good. Time for a fight. Three more upstairs. I'll come and have a scan of these bits and pieces in a minute. Missed him. Okay, that takes care of one more. Remember the first few times I played Metroid, I was a little less focused on using missiles. I tend to save them for bosses and not really use them on standard enemies if I can get away with it. I'm realising on this playthrough, especially under Veteran, that actually using a missile as a quick finisher is actually pretty good at working out for us. Especially against these guys, a quick blast by that and then one missile before they have a chance to follow up and they're down. Much, much easier. There is an upgrade here somewhere, I can hear it. Probably upstairs, but I want to have a quick look downstairs first at what we might be able to come across. If there's any new research entries or anything like that. As I said, I'm trying to avoid reading out anything that isn't the research entries, creatures, that kind of thing. Just because we could be here forever. Here's something. Pirate data entry. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 10.515.8. Our initial tests exposing Talan 4's indigenous parasites to Phazon appear to be successful. Increases in strength, size and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen and the appearance of a second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that, given enough exposure to Phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. There's a few more entries here. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 10.344.8. We have codified the newfound energy source as Phazon, a V-index mutagen of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor or unknown origin expelling Phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess the power to mutate organic life forms sufficiently to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in single-generation reproduction. Plans to establish a full science team on Talan 4 are being finalized.
Recorded to logbook.
Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 10.587.7. Mining operations have begun near the crater where Phazon appears to be most concentrated. Daily Phazon yields have increased 44%, and our mining system becomes more streamlined and personnel and equipment flows increase. Several incidents of Phazon-induced madness have been reported, prompting augmented life support regulations in the deeper chamber. The symptoms include loss of equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasms, and in the most extreme cases, hallucinations. A timeline reassessment for the refinery operation is recommended as the material proves more unstable than initial analysis indicated.
Recorded to logbook.
Log 10.712.1. Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talan 4 is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves or else finding their way in through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches of the latter sort and plugged them wherever we can, but it is highly unlikely that we'll ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable. Now I'm going to head upstairs and see if we can find that upgrade, and then I'm going to put this episode to an end and pick it up next time round as we head deeper into the facility. Yeah, I can hear it. It's behind us and upstairs. Let's see if there's anything useful here. The answer to that is no. It's right beside me. In here, I think. Cordite casing of column appears weak. Now, there is a possibility. Hang on 1 second. Log 10.664.2. Research Outpost Glacier 1 in the Phendrana Drifts region of Talan 4's mountains is operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroid sluggish and easy control, even those well into phasal and fusion cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids have been moved to quarantined caves for safety purposes. Security doors remain an issue as malfunctions due to ice occur every day. Large predators in the waste are also a concern as they continue to kill personnel and breach secure areas. Unfortunately, it has become clear that our containment teams cannot neutralize all of them without a vast increase in ammunition and soldiers. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a slightly more powerful weapon to get through. Yep. So that's fine, we will bear it in mind and we'll come back when we've got something a little more potent. And that's where I'm going to pick it up at the beginning of the next video, which we are ending right now. Thank you very much for watching, I'll see you next time.